The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Touchdown! Alberto Cuebuna. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw again. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied, 7-7.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Hines. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time, really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to run now. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but have
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Christian Barmore drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run with Hines. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Albert O
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete to number 23. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Hines will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hines again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 52.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
on second down. Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New Orleans, it's a win here in their home opener as